Let's see.
So is Caroline not able to make it
I don't
tonight?
think so, no.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's just...
I'm assuming she's busy with
Yeah.
other things.
She's got like what, school and school she's taking and also the school she works at and theater stuff and yeah, I don't know how she balances things. Alright, I'm just gonna let people know we're streaming. Hello everyone, if anyone wants to join us. Let's see. Yeah, let's see, there's... Oh yeah, something we learned tonight for anyone watching. Just a warning that sometimes D&D Beyond can be spotty.
Yeah.
So be sure to
I feel like normally
have backup character sheets and such.
updates are normally timed to be not during traffic hours, but maybe they were like, no one's playing a game right now.
Clearly no one's on right now. We have no way of checking.
They're like, on this date at this time, there must be nobody.
My dad was kind of sad because he was like, I tried to stay out because I didn't want to like be there the whole time. He's like, I did kind of want to hear some of it. So he came in and was like, all right, bye guys. But it's like, wait, what?
Let's see, there's use his name a couple.
Especially like I said after I like caught him up on like the story so far.
Oh yeah.
I was like, all right, Dad, let me give you a quick rundown. I was like, here's where we're at.
I was fully prepared to just start using my axe and just whacking at the lean-to to try and wake people up.
Yeah.
I was laughing with my dad because I was like, I had to be the one to suggest, why don't we just try shaking them awake and see if that works?
Mm-hmm.
And it did. And it's like, well...
Well, to be fair, I think the most efficient thing we did to wake them up though was my thunderclap because that woke up 9 people at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
if I had had a better role in the dulcimer,
yeah,
I would have done better. I was weak sauce.
I'm honestly surprised that woke them up. Not the thunderclap, the shaking them up part.
Well, it'll be one.
Well, yeah.
I'll be shaking one at a time. But...
Yeah, because because normally I feel like if it's like a magical sleep, it would take more effort.
Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. Like, that's why I went for Thunderclap, because I was like, I feel like this will be more likely to, alright, alliances reaching ever upward. We receive word from Lady Eustace Richelieu, like the Cardinal Richelieu and, like the, Three Musketeers and such. Cool. Who presumes more and more to speak for the Thibault. Thibault? Is it A-U-L-T-S?
It's Tybalt.
Tybalt. Okay. To speak for the Tybalts. She is also quick to use us and we. Leliana, Lady Richelieu's letter follows. A bold move, Inquisitor. Lord de Rosier was mortified, if not mortally so. He was not mortally mortified. That's a sentence. It is said he cannot bear to show his face, and face is all many of his generation value. I mean, you literally cover your face with masks, but hey. I do hope he will do nothing drastic. I also hope the names behind us remain willing to commit what is necessary to solidify the lines that have been established. We shall see. In your service, Lady Eustace Richelieu.
That's a name you don't always hear. Eustace.
Eustace. Yeah.
I think of Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh yeah, the like younger
Eustace
cousin.
Cruggs.
Yeah, who's the asshole and then becomes less of an asshole.
But it's like, even in the book, they're like, the most unfortunate name.
Yeah.
Eustace.
Yeah. Eustace is officially... Wait, is Eustace officially more unfortunate than Craig?
I would say so.
Yeah.
These days.
The presence of Inquisition...
Eustace just sounds like useless.
Yeah, true. The presence of Inquisition forces in the College of Magi provoked an angry response from Duke Sandral. I'm told this led to a standoff where the Duke's forces threatened to attack, and it was our agent at the college who talked the man down. Corbin displayed a level head and sound judgment, both things I would normally never ascribe to a dwarven warrior. I don't like the way he said that, but okay.
Colin, what's your problem against dwarves?
Yeah. The mobs have backed off, and Corbin sent us the artifacts he believes the Venatori may have been after. Okay, but we did manage to defuse that ugly situation in that circle over there, so that's good. Oh yeah, we gotta draw out the Red Templar Lieutenant. Looks like Fairbanks, that's the guy who's kind of like Robin Hood, is good on his word. The Freemen were helping the Red Templars. Ever since I watched like the Dune movies, I'm having to remind myself it's Freemen, not Fremen. We're helping the Red Templars smuggle red lyrium through the Dales. In exchange, they received gold and supplies, which was to go towards the furtherance of their cause. Their hopes were fueled, then exploited. We can end this by drawing out the Red Templars responsible for encouraging Freemen activity. Alright, the Red Templars know we've taken out the leaders, but the Freemen were all over the Dales. Oh yeah, another thing that we rewatched, like watching Game of Thrones recently led me to remember is this whole thing about the Freemen who are like deserters from the army in the middle of the Civil War who started their own kind of guerrilla warfare unit thing with like connections to kind of some of the shadier parts of the world. Like, I think they're supposed to be the Brothers Without Banners. Those guys who were like was it Arya that she ended up with? Yeah. The Red Templars know we've taken out the leaders, but the Freemen were all over the Dales. We'll pose as a surviving Freemen cell and re-establish contact with the Red Templars, asking for a meeting to receive further instruction. Okay, so a sting operation is what she wants to do. And he's like, they've sent reinforcements to protect their operation. We can capture some of these reinforcements, deny them lyrium long enough, and they'll talk. I don't know, I kind of like Leliana's thing. You know.
Let's see what we have.
What do we have, Leliana? Oh snap, after that alliance thing we defused, it has come to violence. Lord de Rosier has directly challenged the holdings of our ally Lady Tybalt. He claims their ties to the Inquisition are to blame for his loss of honor, which is technically true. His militia is poised to threaten several trade outposts. Although though his will to attack may not be absolute, Lady Richelieu offers a barrage of names to clarify. Despite being ostracized, Lord de Rosier retains many allies. While you can certainly hold them at bay, perhaps we should revisit another course? Uniting his house and that of your allied Tybalt might both appease and profit all involved. The daughter Celeste Tybalt is still betrothed to a Leandre, but this is war of sorts. In such times, is not personal sacrifice preferable to bloodshed. It is in fact the only wise outcome, and I have already begun preparations. Are we understood? Let's see. I expect that while it will not please all involved, asking for a marriage to end this would be quickly agreed to by all parties. It's a language they all understand, Inquisitor. They have no teeth for fighting. Liliana, we'd have to wait a bit with. She's like, should we commit lives to this mess? If we withdraw, our original goal is achieved. They are fractured. None of this group is a threat. And then Colin's like, we have the manpower to thwart Lord de Rosier. We chose a course, and we can see it through.
Kind of hilarious how Liliana and Josephine are both like, we don't need to really fight about this. And Colin's like, but what if we did?
Yes. He's like, but he says, Colin's like, you know that t-shirt that's like, violence is not the answer, it's the question. And the answer is yes. That's Colin. He's like, it's the question, and the answer is yes.
He's like, that's my whole purpose here.
Yes.
Like, if we can't fight, what am I doing?
Yeah.
That's the only solution I have to offer.
I mean, we could do that because it's funny, or we could do Josephine's arranged marriage option, which also sounds...
Who are we arranging marriage? I'm sorry.
Okay, so there is the guy, Lord de Rosier, who...
Okay, it's like no one that we really know.
Yeah, no one we have a close connection to.
Do that.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, don't worry. We're not getting anyone. Yeah, we're not.
As long as it's not like one of our like core gang.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
really care.
Yeah, no. Well, that'd be funny if it was like if it turned out that it's like we're gonna have to arrange marriage Josephine to this guy, so we're gonna have to fight her. We're gonna have to fight another arranged suitor of hers in a
You're
duel.
just gonna be fighting suitors across the entire country.
Yes, I mean understandably so because Josephine is very pretty and very nice. Another delivery from the travels of Sutherland's company. The group may not be on the minds of heads of state, but they certainly brought word of the Inquisition to any number of people. Oh, hell yeah. Or word of mouth. Power to the people. I dig it. We got a haft.
I'm curious as to what a haft is.
Yes, I am too.
I'm going to look that up. What is a haft? Oh, it's just a handle?
Oh, yeah, that's an upgrade for a weapon, I think.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
What does it mean?
It's a mystery, truly. We gotta find a source of darkspawn attacks.
Sure.
Let's see. But it remains unclear what brought them to the surface. There is no obvious sign, and I'm concerned they might still pose a danger. The Marquis Buffon has made her clear her witches, which we now depart, which makes us more suspicious, as most would welcome further help in these dangerous times. The wardens have volunteered to assist with the investigation of this mystery in whatever capacity they deem most fitting. We await your orders. Okay, so the Marquis lady is shady, which, yeah, if there's darkspawn around and she's like, nah, we don't need more Grey Wardens, that's definitely sus.
Yeah, that's a good enough plan.
Yeah, I
There's
think...
one available and the plan is solid.
Yeah, because, the other ones, it's like,
So
oh...
that's kind of a brute force plan versus
Yeah.
needing to be sneaky or, socialize, politicize.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is one where with Darkspawn, the brute force solution is the best one.
If shit hits the fan, better to have Colin and the guys there.
Yeah. This is why we have Colin.
Alright, you can go fight the Darkspawn or
Yes.
test it out. Don't do that, buddy.
Hell yeah.
Keep yourself busy.
I mean, it does occur to me that when we did recruit the Wardens into the Inquisition, we essentially gave Cullen, a new toy to play with. Like, hey, you have an entire armada of Grey Wardens you can send to do things now.
Buddy, we got your whole set of G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want with them.
And he's like...
You can put them over here, put them over there, you can melt them in the sun.
And he's like, yes. I mean, please don't melt our Grey Wardens in the sun, but...
It's their fault they melt.
Need something? Or are you just here to admire the dwarf?
Totally here just to admire the dwarf.
I thought we couldn't flirt with. Again, what unfortunately.
Well, Varric will absolutely... Varric, the way I remember, he kind of flirts with everyone else in a low-key way, but yeah.
That's unfortunate for us.
Yeah.
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
It's so never done that I have to leave already.
Yep. Got it.
Yeah, I get it.
Nailed it, buddy.
Yep. See if Liliana's got anything to say. Hey, so we blackmailed a guy, and now we might have plunged an entire part of Orlais into war. You have anything to say about that?
Anything I should know? Celine has cemented power in Orlais.
I guess no.
I was gonna say, I think we're past
At the
that.
moment, she's said to be rooting out the last of Gaspard's supporters.
I mean, to be fair, the rooting out might be taking a while.
Orlais behind the Inquisition.
Let's see if she has anything to say about more recent things.
I've agents stationed by the ruins of Haven should Corypheus or his lackeys return. So far, nothing, and the breach has been quiet for some time. That is something at least.
Alright, I guess not. Bye.
I'll leave you to your work.
Oh yes, and of course, whee! I think when they were writing this game, they didn't consider what not having fall damage in Skyhold would
That eliminates military
do.
or political means to rebuild Tevinter. He will need to demonstrate that no one in this world can stand against his magic. It will not be subtle.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
We're so blunt. We can pick up some more herbs.
Once again, BioWare, day 1000 of asking, where's the bee simulator?
You know, honestly, I was kind of thinking that, with this game, with all the stuff about, finding resources and stuff, which I like how they do kind of ask, okay, if you're running a large army, you kind of do need to worry about, resources for your army. I feel like someone should basically do a game that's just, this kind of epic fantasy RPG crossed with Stardew Valley,
I just I like a cozy farm.
Yes. And I would absolutely play a game that's essentially just a cozy farm game crossed with an epic fantasy RPG.
I just want to take care of my bees.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would want to take care of wasps. Those are scary.
True. Hello, Vivienne. Oh, we got cutscene.
I expected ruins. They were. As you see, the Inquisition has not been idle.
Would it be possible to meet the Herald
Yes.
before we return to Ghislaine?
My dear Laurent, for you, anything.
Who's she waving at?
She's waving at Josephine, I think.
Okay. I was gonna say that.
Allow me to present Inquisitor Novella.
Your worship.
Oh yeah, no, the lighting in here is a little weird.
Inquisitor, this is my dear Bastien's sister, Grand Cleric Marceline, and his son, Duke Laurent of the Council of Heralds.
Madame de Fer has told us what great trials you faced, trying to save my poor brother's life.
The Maker called my father
Yeah.
to his side. It was
I mean, as far as trials go, we did try and fail to fight a dragon twice while we were down in that place where we found the heart. Remember the one that was shooting lightning at us? And yeah.
It was just a wyvern.
Excuse me, no, it was not just a wyvern, because after we killed the wyvern, we were killed ourselves by a dragon multiple times. And I mean, I wish we'd done more. I wish we could have saved Vivienne's bow, although I'm sure you don't, because you wanna muscle in on.
No.
Yeah.
Less competition.
But we'll be diplomatic.
If only I'd been able to save Bastien.
The Circle of Magi told Bastien many years ago that his illness was incurable.
Are you sure you don't have the inkillable? Yeah.
Would you mind waiting for me in the chapel, my dears? The Inquisitor
Yeah.
and I have business to discuss.
It has been our
Yeah, I think maybe you have the incurable illness too.
There's a write-in option. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So you've met the family now, and made a good impression in spite of yourself. Well done.
What do you mean in spite of us?
The fuck?
Well, remember, she doesn't like us because we took stances about the Templars and stuff she disagrees with. Although she's slowly been warming up to us, but mostly she's not as...
You're scheming, or what are you after? You're up to some shit, bitch.
What's the
Right?
good?
Figure your
Want,
weird ass
Vivian?
little ass friend.
Nothing, my dear. I already have what I wanted. Properly worded, the righteous cause of the Inquisition can be used to great effect with my Bastien's deeply pious relations. With Bastien's loss, I have connections to the Council of Heralds and the highest levels of the Chantry. All thanks to you.
So, her lover is dead and she's already trying to, you know... I kind of feel in this one. What do you guys think?
Let's get what she wants.
Yeah?
You always get what you want, don't you? No matter who you have to step over.
Okay.
Of course I do,
Vivian, you're
Inquisitor.
perplexing
I play the game
Yes.
to win. Well, I can't keep Marceline and Laurent waiting. Thank you so much for your
This is me
cooperation,
gifting
Inquisitor.
Haley the
I could
big
never
bag
have
shot
done
gun.
this without your help.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like she should have taken that as a compliment. Like, you always get ahead of things.
I wonder if you ever read the Aragon books.
Yes.
She's like the Black Queen of the Rebels. She like gives me those vibes.
Nasuada, yeah.
I'm just like, I know my shit and I would take care of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And, like, I think Nasuada definitely was one of the more interesting characters in that series.
it's like the only one of the few who politically understood like ramifications of like what was gonna happen and was like able to do shit.
Oh, yeah. She was definitely, like, you know, the Aragon, you know, that was definitely a story about a revolution, essentially. And she was definitely, like the Lenin of that group.
Game of Thrones meets Star Wars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not an original concept.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Lord of the Rings beats Star Wars, but yeah, with some Game of Thrones in there, too, I'd say, especially with Nasuada. She definitely had a bit of a Game of Thrones vibe. For sure. Let's see, are we? Yep, we're fully upgraded with our bee jars. So now I'm going to switch over those pots to more Blood Lotus just so we can actually produce more bees. And wasps. Oh wait, no, not right here. I'm like, sorry, babe. That's I've. Yeah. For maximizing the bees. Speaking of the Wicker Man, we were talking about that on the way. You're talking about the traders and the what was it the giant Wicker Man ass things they had.
Yeah, it's a fucking great show. I'm so hyped for the finale now. So this week we have next couple episodes. Love is Blind to see all these assholes not get married. It's gonna be great.
I have been listening to some of my favorite YouTubers kind of do running commentary on Love is Blind because it is a...
Season's full of shit, bro. MAGA dudes.
Oh no. Unfortunate.
Your worship.
Hey, Krem. Was good.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the judges?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any
Oh, well, you
ideas,
tried.
I'll let you know.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, you can definitely tell we're getting near the end of the game, but... Well, you know,
How
we'll...
you doing?
Up.
We'll never know.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Good catch up, man.
All right.
How you doing?
Well,
See you later.
we have to ask... I want someone to give me an actual answer to that question, so...
What's the current mood?
Obsequious.
I think you said that one already, but sure.
What's the word out there?
Someone requested a dragon flame. I threw him out.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Oh, hang on, I didn't mean to...
As you were.
Sorry.
Inquisitor.
I said as you were!
Poor guy.
Feedback was this?
Oh, Pebbles. Who do I talk to?
Oh,
It's so
Pebbles.
hard to
That's
hear.
actually cute.
Little dwarf lady.
Oh, your worship.
I was gonna say, is her name Rat?
I'm
Yes.
Sutherland. I'm Rat, his squire. Forgive me. I'm not used to being this high up. I was following, and they were taken. They said to come here with a map if there was trouble. That you would help. They said you're a great woman, a leader. You'll help, right? Because I don't know what to do.
Oh snap! Sutherland and his gang who are missing. We gotta go rescue them.
Good day.
Howdy.
Something on?
You don't fit the Inquisition.
Yeah, I feel like because she has a very
If I need you.
Go on.
strong personality, like she's one of the certain characters you can tell to leave at certain points, but they made it so that with her you could kind of do that at any point. But I like having her around. We got to get a working class anarchist perspective on things, you know?
Can only
That's
save
more of a
what's important.
directed.
Precious.
Yeah.
To remember her smile.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Actually, my favorite thing Cole says is sometimes when the Inquisitor's like, I'll talk to you later, he goes, how do you know?
Really? Sounds easy. Sometimes we don't.
What are you guys? You're like huddling in here talking about something.
It's also a really bad place to stand. You're on top of a grave. Like,
Yeah.
why'd your foot go through?
Maybe there's like something hot under the grate, so they're just trying to get warm.
Like, your foot could definitely go through that grave.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Cullen.
Yes?
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, let's see if there's any more of his backstory we don't know. Oh yeah.
What was Kirk
So
all
this
about?
is he's describing
While I was
the
there,
previous
the army
game's plot,
occupied and
basically.
then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between mages and Templars fell apart. An apostate blew up the chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
You know, just a normal
What
Tuesday.
happened between Kirkwall's mages and Templars?
You were at the conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
Yeesh. I feel bad ending on that.
Yeah, I was like,
I'll let you return to your work.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Colin's like, wow.
Oh, I don't think I've been up
up.
here before. What's up here? He's got like an attic above him, I guess. Yes, I think there's like, I guess because again, this is an old ruined fortress. There's like trees growing out of the walls and stuff. Is there anything up here?
Is this just his bedroom?
Yeah, I think this is, dude, you gotta get a better bedroom than this. This is like, gotta be freezing.
That's huge.
Buddy, the ladder was right there.
Yeah.
One time I fell off the ladder, like at a loft in the cabin we were staying at.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hit very hard 7 feet down. Oh,
Oh, this is one of the specializations we didn't choose, you know, instead of being a necromancer.
Oh,
From Power Bleeds, Harness the Flow. There are no tomes dedicated to this manipulation. There have been no time for academics, only the practical, and not in a manner that mitigates risk. Power in a raw form has found an outlet, both visible and in ways that only we of arcane proclivity. Oh, that's a fun word, proclivity, can sense.
$50 word.
Yeah.
That word, I should say, not $50 word.
Wait, why is it not a $50 word?
I feel like there's gotta be something under 50. Like, it's gotta be like a gargantuan.
Like 100, yeah. I don't know, how many points is that worth in Scrabble, people?
what word?
Proclivity.
I feel like
It depends on where you put it. P and C aren't that high. B is like an 8. Y's 4, P's 4, C's 4.
Okay.
The rest are all 1s.
That's not terrible.
But as if someone had played pro, you'd like living.
Oh, yeah. From this page forward, these are the notes of Thelric. They began as the work of my mentor, Julian, and I will continue the research she began, as she cannot, because she is dead. The rift we were examining did not react well to her last investigation. We believed ourselves prepared for demonic manifestation. We were not prepared for how the energies we expected would be encountered. Well versed in the forces that magic can produce, my senior was surprised by an alteration, a deviance. That which previously had to be coaxed is now a flood that must be staunched. The same amount in different intensity, quick to expose fault in the way it is accessed. She drew too much, expecting resistance. There was none, and her form suffered the brunt. Tread carefully in studies of new matters, for I cannot unsee the end of her. Scattered symbols and sketches follow. So she drew to... So I think this is officially the first person in any fantasy world to have died from magic overdose. You know, instead of drug overdose. Alright, now... Oh, we'll see if Cassandra has anything interesting she's got going on, then we can head out. Well, Blackwall's over there, we can talk to him too. Hello.
Inquisitor, do you have any advice for me? Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it.
Cassandra.
He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
But he's a cinnamon roll.
Do you have any advice for me?
See if there's anything else.
Dorian with caution.
Dude,
It's
you're
possible
just
he could do
deeply
what he
suspicious.
sees. A Tevinter mage wishing to do better than his countrymen. What if he is not? At best, his presence makes the Inquisition appear to have questionable allies. That's enough for now.
To be fair, I don't think we've taken out Cassandra much in a while, so maybe she just hasn't had much time to actually get to know Dorian or Cole. I think... Yeah, I think she warms up to them over time, though.
Stop following me.
I haven't taken
Who's following me? Wait,
yet. Here you are.
who's talking?
I don't know what to do.
Look at these
Pain
two.
hides behind certainty. Not knowing, searching is a first step.
Okay.
Just getting on the name of the class.
Mm-hmm.
Heard you found something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
Damn.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundation.
His answer to that question is very intense. I do like hearing what he says about other
My
people.
advisors.
I have nothing but respect for Cullen, but I'm certain he no longer wants anything to do with me.
Aw.
Maybe one day he'll learn to trust me again, but I'm not holding out much hope.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Barrick's amused at what's happened. He seems to think I'd make a good storyteller myself.
Basically.
It's like, what's the gossip?
Yeah.
So, like, you must think our friends are total idiots, right?
Yes.
Do you think Colin's ugly? I think he has a crush on Vivian. What do you think?
We should
Oh
return
yeah.
to our
Well,
duties.
weren't you saying you saw some clips from one of the earlier games of Cullen, I think?
Oh yeah, so I was looking at one where like you can flirt with him. I think it was in DAO, Dragon Age Origins.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And it was like So you say something to him, and he gets so shy, he just straight up just runs away. and then the one video that I saw, the person playing the main character just ran after him, and so Colin ran surprisingly really far. You're like, oh, he's still running, and then he just runs all the way downstairs.
So he's committed to it, I
He
guess.
ran for like at least one long hallway, and at least one room. He's like, I must get away.
I'm assuming neither of you guys really watched The Bachelor.
I watched people talking about The Bachelor.
But there's one season where The Bachelor basically figures out that production is totally manipulating a situation and like to fuck him over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you can see him realize it in the moment of what's happening, and he like turns and looks at the camera, and then just gets up, hops over an 8-foot tall fence, and just starts running down the road. And they're in a foreign country, and they're all like, "We can't find him. He's like a former football player, and like just really athletic, so he just like booked it." And like before they know it, it's like miles away. And what the fuck? What do we do? But it's like he hopped over the fence so like much faster than they could just like get this gate open.
Yeah.
So it's like by the time they're like on his tail, he's just so far down the road. It was amazing.
Oh. It's literally just called fence jump.
Oh yeah, okay. So
The
that's
guy's a total piece of shit, actually, and is on this season of Traitors. Like,
Colton looks familiar to me.
yeah, he's the total sociopath who put a tracking device on his ex-girlfriend's car,
What?
sending threatening messages to like her and her family and himself, and be like, "Oh, someone's stalking us," and then she got a restraining order against him. And then when the public backlash happened, he's like, "Actually, I'm gay," and came out, and sort of like people just sort of like forgot about it, and then he's on the Traitors this season, and apparently he's like getting mad, and I've had production tell people they're not allowed to like bring up the stalking charges or his restraining order, and apparently Lisa Rinna like tries to bring it up at the reunion. So I'm excited to see that shit go down. He's a fucking weirdo.
yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy eyes. There's nothing back there. The fence jump was epic.
Fence jump is objectively kind of funny.
It was objectively so funny because it's like he's in the foreign country. He's with this girl that he's like clearly he's not gonna pick anyone else. He only likes this one girl, Cassie, and they fly Cassie's dad out when it's not even like the time to meet the parents. And after having a conversation with him, she's like, "I'm gonna go home." And he's like, "What happened?" She's like, "Well, I was talking to my dad." And he's like, "What do you mean you were talking to your dad?" And like figures it out in the moment and just like turns and looks at the camera and then just jumps over the fence. It's so great.
Incredible.
The jump is incredible. It's a super tall game.
I was gonna say
It's like pure athleticism.
I'm looking at it right now. He's just like
He does it so fast. It's like you don't even have time to process what's happening. It's like I can only imagine what the cameraman and like production are thinking.
Jeez. Oh, and we did do the dark spot attack thing. The Grey Wardens scoured the area as requested. Unfortunately, this left them unprepared when mercenaries working for Marquis Buffon attacked by surprise. Wait, hang on. It appears that Marquis Buffon had been mining the area in violation of local treaties, which accidentally freed the darkspawn from beneath the earth. Marquis Buffon has fled into the peaks. Okay, hang on a second. I feel like even if you are trying to cover up a crime, like, if there are darkspawn loose, it's kind of silly that you're wasting people trying to fight some Grey Wardens. You know? Like, just leave. Leave.
You know, triage that shit. Deal with the more immediate situation first.
Yeah, like, if you're
fighting.
Yeah, like if you got all these mercenaries that you're hiring to try and cover up your crime. I mean, I feel like first you want to like fight off the darkspawn or flee or something. Like this just seems like these are weird priorities right here. So that was unexpected. Oh, well, now we got to pursue Marquis Buffon. Let's see. With her treachery revealed, the Marquis has fled into the mountains. Our initial efforts to pursue her have been hampered by both the terrain and the presence of demons in the area. While we have difficulty making headway, the Grey Wardens have offered to assist. They seem the only force in the area capable of doing so. Regardless, I believe it's worth pursuing the Marquis if we have means to do so. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne... Okay, this is a weird name, actually. Kloshek? Okay, so Cullen is just like, yeah, let's send him against the demons. Leliana's like, the Marquis may have enemies in the area. Some of them may have information on safe passes through the mountains. And Josephine's like, our concern is the Marquis. My people can find a way to her. I don't know, Josephine. I feel like Leliana's plan makes sense. I don't know about this one. Because, like, as far as finding ways to get to people secretly, I feel like that's more Leliana's deal. And as for Cullen's suggestion, I don't know. The last time the Grey Wardens we were fighting with, we were working with, were in the presence of demons. They were trying to summon them to, with blood magic. So maybe not. I think we can wait for Leliana on that one. That's just Oh, and then there's this one where we can basically, we lost a bunch of soldiers and some Navarre necromancer is like, let's use necromancy to make your soldiers fight the bad guys again. And Leliana's like, yeah, let's do it. And I want to do necromancy. So, especially because our character is literally a necromancer. So we'll also wait for her on that, I think. There's cache of Grey Wardens. Wait, is it cache? Is that how that's pronounced? Yeah. A cache of Warden supplies. Dang, a cache of supplies. That's almost literal cash money. They place such supplies to aid those fighting the Darkspawn without reinforcements. The Inquisition could make good use of them. Liliana wants to send a small team. Cullen's like, let's send armored force to reach the cache supply. This was in fact, again, where there were demons and stuff nearby, so I think an armed force is not a bad idea. Yeah.
Inquisitor.
And
it's so funny when you get Morgan's just like at the war table just standing there.
Yeah. I presume she has advice to give, but they didn't give her any actual dialogue lines at the war table.
Yeah, she's just there. I'm like, why are you there?
Yeah. It is also funny because she and Leliana knew each other in the first game, and they kind of have a history, which is very argumentative, although a lot of people also kind of think they have feelings for each other. So, I just kind of like to imagine that the two of them are just staring daggers at each other the entire time. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Wait a minute. I wanted to look at... I wanted to figure out what happened with Sutherland and Company, because they asked us to rescue... I can't remember if that's at the war table or not, so I'll double check one last time. The other people were like, okay, we thought we were done. Now you're pulling us back immediately. Sutherland and Company missing. Okay, we'll have to do that a bit later. That's okay.
It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral.
No.
What?
She said that. Yeah, I guess that triggered just as we were leaving. Okay.
I was like, that's kind of a weird time to say it.
Yeah. I love this game, but sometimes I feel like the ways that they try to program dialogue to happen organically are a bit weird. Alright, we haven't taken Cassandra out in a while, so let's just have an extremely durable party. We'll have Cassandra, we'll have Blackwall, and we need a rogue, so... Yeah, we'll take Sarah.
I do like her tarot card. It kind of gives a Riot Girl.
Oh yeah, it's very... if Sarah lived in, the modern world, she would absolutely be a Riot Girl gal. Oh, my friend, Oki from the server, she's just, talking about the French pronunciation. She's like, it's French, it's okay.
The Yeah, French is just
It's complicated.
weird. Have you seen like the way they're like the one where it's like, what is that? And then it's just like this long ass like sentence.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you can't be serious.
I don't know if I've seen that, but yes, show me the.
Yeah, I got you. It's so. Oh, or also French numbers. They're weird.
I have yet to observe the abyssal.
Let's see. Is it?
Can I assist you?
Un, deux, trois.
No. The moment you start getting towards like I think
so
like
it's
80,
the fact that for 80, yeah, you
The rest of your team went missing.
So
Yeah,
for
they're doing that.
420s,
Should you be here?
plus, it'll be like 420
I
plus
don't know what happened to the rest of the expedition,
5.
but the raiders
420
have left
plus
me
10
completely
plus 2. It's so
undisturbed.
fucking
420.
I've also seen grey
Damn, and
wardens
you can't even really
and strangers
easily
in
make
odd black clothing.
blaze it jokes about
They
that.
all ignore my presence completely.
Huh.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
Now that I have my recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the High Dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and a phoenix's tail feather.
Oh dang.
You study dragons. I'd be interested in hearing more about that.
Oh, they are fascinating and little understood creatures, thought extinct for centuries. Now they seem to be making a comeback.
Dragon comeback
The
tour.
Nevarans wrote extensively on breeding and nesting behavior, but high dragon hunting patterns have never been studied. I would be most interested if you come across any Gurn corpses that might be victims of dragon attacks.
Gotta look for corpses.
You're a scholar. What can you tell me about this region?
The western approach is a remarkable place, as you are no doubt
So calling a
aware.
place an approach is interesting.
Many
Like,
magnificent
where are you
creatures make
approaching
their
it
home
from?
here. Vargas, dragons, phoenixes. They thrive
Okay,
where
one thing that does
humans
annoy me, yes, there is in
The
fact a
land was
creature called the
poisoned by
Phoenix
the
in this
second
game,
plague.
but it just basically
The
looks like a
border fortress
velociraptor
has
and it
stood
doesn't
since
catch
that
on
time.
fire.
Before the
That's
blight,
the main part
ancient
of the
Imperium
Phoenix.
Yes.
here. Actually, I saw some
That's
today.
mostly what it does.
and
Studying
it
the
catches
roots,
on
perhaps.
fire.
Yeah, like
You
why?
can't do those two things.
That's not a Phoenix anymore.
I am a professor at the University of Orlais. I have made it my life's work to write the definitive monograph on the hunting habits of dragons and their closest kin. On this trip alone, I have produced 20 scrolls of notes. More scholarship than has ever been done on the southern Vargas. But my hope, my great ambition, is to observe the abyssal high dragon taking her prey. A sight no scholar has ever recorded.
I can't get over the fact that this person seems to be like speaking in a pseudo whisper, like
Yeah,
very husky, like what's
yeah. He's like,
like all
I'm gonna tell you about my research
We'll have to speak
seductively.
another
I'm
time.
gonna draw a terrible parallel. Jordan is one I think gonna understand it. He talks like Chuck Bass talks.
What is this?
Am I not this? He starts out on Gossip Girl like talking normal, but then like by season 2 he starts talking like a weird like whisper.
Yeah, he's like always whispering. And it's the fact that like clearly the actor struggles to do an American accent.
Yes.
And it's just like forcing out the words so hard. So it's like this stunted whisper where it just almost sometimes feels like he's not enunciating it like a human being who talks. It's like very sociopathic and intense, like overly intense to a point where if like someone in real life spoke to you that way, you'd be like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore.
Talking to me.
And then it's like they portray him as this brilliant businessman and negotiator, and I'm like, no, any real power person who met that guy would be like, he's weird and off-putting, and I don't want to do business with him.
Yeah, that's definitely fair.
By the way, this is the meme version of what is that thing in French?
Qu'est-ce que c'était
Chosla.
chose là? What is this, that, what? What? Wait, is that the whole thing? Is that the whole
I
thing?
think, I think that's the whole thing. You know,
Dear
whole,
Lord.
The whole way of saying what is this in French is what is this that this is that this thing there.
French is a horrible.
Why?
It makes you sound like you're.
You know, sometimes I wake up and I think, you know, France was a mistake.
French is.
But then I see them.
Company for years. It's like wild, and like Hermes stopped using actual words for colors some time ago, and they just use random nouns. I'm like, here's the new colors for the season, and like you have to, I don't know, like intuit what you think that would be. Yeah. So it's like I remember one what color is that? That could be anything. Flames are so many different colors. White, blue, red, orange, yellow, and the whole spectrum of color. Like, I feel like you can't guess. I think it's gonna be boring this part.
Okay. I feel like, I will say in general, people who have to, like, come up with names from different colors or scents or whatever, if you just let them do it long enough, they will come up with the most ridiculous things. Like, I think of male men's cologne names.
Well, Hermes also didn't know how to sell fragrance. They didn't give us sales seminars on how we shouldn't talk about the notes of the perfume when we're selling.
Why?
I think that's an important part of most people's purchasing of fragrances, how it smells and what smells they like.
Yeah.
Like, now you need to talk about the way it makes you feel. It's like, I'm gonna disregard that sales tactic and stick with what I'm doing.
Yeah, talk about, that just sounds like...
They literally house around Pop Rocks. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. House around Pop Rocks. And we had it put the Pop Rocks in our mouth and talk about the effervescence of this new perfume and how it's sparkling.
Why?
Like, you think I'm gonna describe that wearing this perfume makes you feel like you have Pop Rocks in your mouth? Like, that's ridiculous.
What?
Who thinks like that?
I will say, something similar in terms of like the treasure trove that is Reddit, the Reddit subreddit, indie makeup and more. You have so many people who are like, they put up like the most abstract pictures, and they're like, tell me a scent that looks like this, and it'll be like a minotaur in like a dungeon room, and then you have like a bunch of replies being like, do you want to smell like a dank dungeon room that's like musty? I'm like, how do you even, like,
where do you go from there?
Like, if you gave me a picture, like, for anything, right, that wasn't, like, super obvious, like a bouquet of roses, and told me, like, find a perfume that smells like a conceptual thought, I would be like, I wouldn't even know what you want.
I want you to find a perfume that smells like
how a minotaur makes me feel. Like,
are
you scared? Are you turned on? Do you just love?
Are you a furry? Yeah, are you a furry?
What does it mean to you? What's the relationship?
I mean, I kind of feel like this is one step away from going. Could you find a perfume that smells like calculus?
No. Okay, see, this is okay. I have to like tell you what I'm talking about because like I can't even. I'm trying to find like an egregious. Okay, like right. Okay. What would you say?
What?
What would you say?
Okay.
Right?
And
there are at least 37 replies.
See,
Maison replica when the rain stops. Is that one of the suggestions?
So it's indie perfumes.
See, when I was looking at that, I just go, so you want a perfume that smells like wet, rotting corpse? Because that's what I'm getting from that, is just wet corpse.
Smell like Christianity, what it feels to forcibly baptize me.
Well, apparently
the power you feel inside and channeling Jesus.
I learned through
I see, of course.
I learned through this thread that apparently there is a perfume called Drowned Choir.
What?
This is fucking
I don't know what that means, like smell-wise, or just in general, like a drowned choir. What image am I supposed to evoke?
Guys, this is just brief interlude, but this is a weapon that's a ham.
Ooh. sword.
Yes, we can. Yes, he has the cheese. He has the wedge of destiny.
All we need is some toasted bread.
And then we'll have a charcuterie platter. No one tell Weston.
He could be a walking sandwich.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find what. Now I'm curious. The drowned choir notes of black oak, cypress, swamp mud, ambergris, moss, elderberry, and honeysuckle.
Why?
Woody, green, and floral. Best for users looking for a witchy or moody scent. Which I guess is why someone suggested it for that.
Yeah,
picture.
so I mean, some of them are very literal.
So, yeah, I mean, they nailed it.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, they're like
right on the money.
They're like, this is a person.
You know what? Upvote that comment.
Yeah.
They are into it.
Almost immediate. I'm just gonna have an inexplicable upvote.
It's like years later.
Yeah. You know what? I hope that person is in a very different place right now so they can just be like dragged back into one of the weirdest parts of their lives. Like, just like... Oh yeah, also, I want to say, I just noticed this. This is a sword called the Greatest Hits.
Oh.
There is a set list etched onto the sword, and the hilt has been signed by several people with atrocious penmanship, one of whom spells his name with an exclamation point.
Now, is the exclamation point supposed to be an I or an L in this situation?
No, it's just meant for enthusiasm.
You're just supposed to be
You're just
excited.
supposed to say the exclamation point in the way you say it.
Yes. Sure. Okay.
He's going for like a Prince transition. He doesn't want to do it full out right away, so he's like adding symbols at the end and just slowly start taking letters off the beginning.
Until he's the artist formerly known as Blank. Okay, I was gonna, these are both interesting, but I feel like this one doesn't really work with Cassandra. Like, it just kind of...
Purple's a bold color.
Yeah.
For armor.
I don't remember why I have purple armor, but maybe Blackwall can pull it off. Kinda. Kinda. You know what? Let's just make him extra ridiculous. You know what? He's got a cheese wheel sword. He's got a ham weapon. He's got purple armor.
Badass, buddy.
Is it just like a hammer with like ham dasher, or what is
Oh, let me. I'll show you. It's the jade ham, and it looks like it's a ham, literally a ham on a stick.
That's gonna fall off.
I was
The
gonna
ham
say,
goes flying. Is oh shit!
I feel like the jade ham implies that the ham is green, but
Yes. So green eggs. Wait, is it like green eggs and ham?
Jade that they painted to look like a ham, and everyone's like, "Why would you use jade then?"
And then someone making this is like, shut up, I have my reasons. Just weirdly defensive about it. Like, that's definitely what's happening here. Yeah, I haven't stopped to read some of the descriptions for these things. It turns out some of them are wild.
I feel like someone in the writer's room was just like having a day.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, everyone has to come up with like 50 names for armor. It's like, oh fuck, and it's like after 10 or 12, you're running out of ideas.
Yeah. I mean, it sure is.
I love how some of them are like really abstract, and some of them are just like ring of cold resistance.
Well, we can't figure out a name for this right now.
Like some just say exactly what it does, and some are more metaphorical.
Yeah.
Enhanced walk bomb ring.
Winter's grass ring sounds cool.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that's because those are actual, like, abilities. Like, Winter's Grasp, that's a mage thing, I think, that is, like, actually, you're essentially summoning a blizzard. And then Walking Bomb. Actually, you know what? I should take that, because Walking Bomb is actually a necromancer ability, so, yeah, I should probably have that one, actually. Walking Bomb. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a necromancer ability, I think. So, yeah, totally I should have that, actually. And then earth-shaking strike ring. Now that's pretty cool.
Can you like Thanos it up and have a ring on every finger?
Sadly, I don't think so, but that would be cool though.
Like, can I wear 10 rings?
Can you, like in Stardew Valley, like forge rings with each other?
Wait, you can forge rings with each other in Stardew?
Yeah, I think you can combine rings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you like get far enough in the mines or shit.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
One of the areas in which you can mine things, it could be on Ginger Island, and I think you can like combine rings.
Oh, I see. It's like a fucking DBZ fusion.
Yeah. It's been a while,
But yeah, some of these names are in fact some names in this game definitely are rather abstract. Like the Prismatic Great Axe. Don't give that to Haley, right?
Yeah, truly the greatest setback in my Stardew Valley career.
Actually, no, it looks like it is literally prismatic. Like there's a little rainbow thing there. So yeah, definitely don't give that to Haley.
You couldn't believe how sure I was the first time I gave it to her, and the only time I gave it to her because I realized she did not like it.
Yes.
I was so sure she was gonna love it, and then she was like, no, and I was like, wow, I really misjudged.
Yeah, why doesn't she like prismatic shards? I don't get it. Like, doesn't she like shiny things?
I think sometimes alien minerals are a bit weird.
That is true. She's a reverse Abigail.
Yeah, the first time I was like, I'm here, you eating these rocks.
One of these days we are going to introduce you to Stardew Valley, Jordan, and you can just experience the phenomenon of Abigail, the girl who eats rocks.
She'll get, like, you can gift her, like, a mineral, and she'll be like, this looks delicious, and you're like, wait, what? Why are you saying it like that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. It's a fun game. It's not too hard to play, honestly, and it's got multiplayer, so I think you get a kick out of it. You can grow crops, you can seduce people, you can fight slimes, you can fish. It may not be possible, so they're trying to attract spirits, and Tranquil may not be able to... Okay, that's weird. I guess, yeah, the Chantry were doing experiments with, like, a Tranquil out here. That's weird. The creation... Okay. This seems like a longer lore thing. We can come back to that later. Oh, we had a mosaic piece, though. Nice. Oh, at some point, though... Actually, just for fun, since we were talking about the Codex and how it's like we don't really sit down to actually read it sometimes. So, remember how... Okay, so I can remember a while back... We got a thing where everyone was where someone was expecting something to be a sword, that it turns out it was actually a mage's staff. Yeah. So that comes to like the legend of some ancient Viking lady called Tyrda Bright Axe, and I think we did get the full tale there. So let's see if we can. Oh, we got tales. Oh yes, the bard lady wrote a song about Sarah. Sarah was never quite an agreeable girl. Her tongue tells tales of rebellion. Dang, you're thinking about her tongue? That's gay. But she was so fast and quick with her bow. No one knew quite where she came from. Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful, but she knew the ways of nobler men, and she knew how to enrage them. Wait, did she rhyme men with them?
I think that's called
assonance.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. That's like definitely like a slanted rhyme, but I don't know, that makes me angry somehow.
Yeah.
Like that feels like a very lazy rhyme. She would always like to say, "Why change the past when you can own this day? Today she will fight to keep her way. She's a rogue and a thief, and she'll tempt your fate." Sarah was never quite the wealthiest girl. Some say she lives in a tavern. Yes, the person who wrote this song is below her in the tavern. Like, yes, she does, but she was so sharp and quick with the bow. Arrows strike like a dragon. Sarah was never quite the gentlest girl. Okay, all of this is starting to feel like her negging her.
Yeah.
Her eyes were sharp like a razor, but she knew the ways of commoner men, and she knew just how to use them.
Did it twice.
Yes.
She did it twice.
Let's see if we can find the Oh yes, we do have Hardened Hightown chapters here. That's fun. Oh yes, here. The saga of Tyrda Brightaxe, and we know now that her axe isn't actually an axe. It was a staff, because she was a mage. Avar Mother. Tell the tale of Tyrda Brightaxe, Mountain Maker, Spirit's Bride. Free her people, forged in fastness, made in mountains, hardy hide. Wise in wisdom, calm in counsel, great in gifts, her grateful guests. Sacrifice she did to spirits, took their teachings, followed quests. Bright her axe, unbreaking crystal, stirred to flame when temper flies. Wait, so her okay, this is funny. Her axe has an unbreaking crystal, and it's stirred to flame when temper flies. So that's there, and people still couldn't figure out it was actually a mage's staff. I think that's funny. Gifted from her leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. Bested blades of all who tried, maiden spurning all requests. Tyrda Brightaxe, dreamer's eyes. Okay, so I have actually heard it said that there is some historical evidence for maiden being or virgin being kind of a euphemism for lesbian sometimes, you know, like someone who hasn't done it with, like, who hasn't been deflowered by a man, as it were. And that would explain the leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. So she had an elf girlfriend. Thelm Gold-handed. What is a okay? I need you to look this up. What's a Thelm?
Helm is a female given.
Oh, okay, so that's a person.
Oh wait, no, Thelma. My bad. I think it just keeps mixing up with it doesn't know because it keeps.
Because the way it's worded, it sounds like this is supposed to be a word, but I don't know what it means.
Maybe I need to append Dragon Age.
Maybe.
Film. No, it just keeps saying, what is Thelma or Mythal? I'm like, no, I mean film. I got something.
Okay, what is scaroused? Okay, so I found... Oh, okay, so I will say that Oki also popped in when we were trying to describe perfume. She said scaroused is the word you're looking for. Part scared, part aroused. I think that was a reference to the Minotaur, the fur, and the yeah, okay. Okay, I'm going to try looking up Thelm, though, because Thelm, word. No, I did not mean Thelma.
Yeah, see, that's the that was the problem.
What does this mean? What does this mean? Okay, something gold-handed, fingers greasy, jeweled rings. Okay, wait, is this the lyrics to Aqualung? Greasy fingers, something, 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 jeweled rings with glitter shown. Took in tribes in times of trouble, fed them fat to weaken bone. Wait, fed them fat to... What does that mean? They fed fat to weaken... Does eating fat weaken your bones?
You're not getting anything else?
Maybe. Warriors great and great in number. Sun kissed swords to fight his wars. Drake-scaled shirts, their bodies covered. Heart wine, I guess I'm assuming that means blood, stained the salty shores. Told his tribes a tale of treasure, over sea to north it gleamed. Whispered words to drive the droves to golden city where he dreamed. Counseled quick in dreams alone, voices wiser man ignores. Pushed the tribes until they screamed, heed the dreams and cross the waking. Honey-tongued. Okay, so maybe Thelm is a name. Maybe, okay. So Honey-tongued was Thelm to Tyrda. So maybe Thelm... Oh, maybe Thelm Gold-handed. That's this guy. He told his tribes... Okay, so Thelm was a guy, I think. Okay.
That's to do.
Thelm's... he was a rival clan chief, it sounds like. Yeah. He took in tribes of... Or, maybe he's a god, because this is like a myth, I don't know. But he's some guy. Honey-tongued was Thelm to Tyrda, gifts of gold and steel to start. Wanted Tyrda's men for warriors, stolen tribe from stolen heart. Cold her tribe, the gold hand counseled. Lean from winter's wind knife chill. Be my bride and cross the waking, eat the gilded city's fill. Tyrda bright axe, fraught with fury, crystal axe head stirred to blaze. Heeded well her leaf-eared lover, unabashed by lustful gaze. None shall break my tribe apart, not with demon words that kill. Fear my fury's fiery rays. Okay, her sword, her axe is literally shooting out fiery rays, and they still couldn't figure out she was a mage.
Could be anything.
Tyrda, bright axe, Thelm, gold hand, battle brought with blade and axe. Okay, so if I'm following this correctly, the dude tried to hit on her, but she was like, nah, me and my elven girlfriend don't want to talk to you anymore, and then they fought. So she's like, yes, homo, no hetero. Tyrda, bright axe, Thelm, gold hand, battle brought with blade and axe. Thelm in mail and shield of silver, shining sheen to turn attacks. I love alliteration. Shield of silver, shining sheen, that's fun. Blade of dragon bone, now blooded. Warrior throats wrung raw with cheers. Tyrda stands, her bright axe blazing. Legs still weeping battle tears. Okay, that's actually a cool kind of way to say that. Leg weeping battle tears. Okay, that's kind of cool. Bright the axe of leaf-eared lover, laughing lady of the skies. A fire is flared as Thelm Goldhand, honey-tongued, repeats his lies. North to warmth and golden cities, whispers speak in dreamers' ears. Okay, so I think that's referring to the same kind of thing where, like, the Tevinter Magisters were, like, hearing dreams from the old gods telling them to go to the golden city, I presume? Yeah. Silver scorched, the lyre flies on ravens' beaks. Wait, he flies on ravens' beaks? Did he have, like, a giant... Oh, I guess to dream. Okay, so it's like raven...
How many stanzas are in this thing?
There are many stanzas. Tyrda bright axe, bold and bloody. Well, because we literally had to find, like, this was in the hinterlands. Like, basically, we were assembling this bit by bit because every landmark we found had another stanza of this. Bold and bloody, took her tribe from placid plains. Okay, I want to know what writer, like real-life writer, actually wrote this. Like, who took the time to write this basically faux epic poem for this story?
I got you.
Tribe with blades by farming blunted. Chased and fought their I almost said farting. Their parting pains. Oh, wait a minute. So the tribes with blades by farming. Okay, so maybe that's what the thing about bone meant. Like, he fed them fat to weaken bone. Like, they focused on farming, and maybe their implements are made of bone, so their weapons were dulled. Maybe. They took the mountains, shorn of shelter, snow-licked peaks gave wind its bite. Found a cave to save her tribe, but dragon fire lit the night. Beast no blade could break came roaring. Mountains slipped their winter gown.
This woman wrote it.
What is this?
Her name is Cheryl Chi. She worked at BioWare.
Oh, okay. Huh. I feel like she should write her own poetry because this is surprisingly intricate. Wait, is she Cheryl Chi, Queen of the Bees? Beast no blade could break came roaring. Mountain. Okay, I like this. Mountains slipped their winter gown.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, like that's like... He's like, okay, so I guess because the fire melts the snow away, so the mountains slipped their winter gown. Tyrda shouts to leaf-eared lover, "Aw, that's adorable. You I chose above a crown." She's like, I love my girlfriend so much I chose her over a crown. Lightning split the spitting rains, sundered over prideful heights. Dragon fell and rubble down, crashed and crushed. What is the rhyme? What's the rhyme here? Lightning split the spitting rains, sundered over prideful heights. Dragon fell and... Okay, what rhyme? What's supposed to rhyme with shaking here? That confuses me.
Could be just an irregular...
Yeah, I guess they just kind of lost...
It's all the rhyme structure than the last one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. The previous stanza of the last line is the dream I'm waking. Yeah. In Earth's mad shaking. Okay, I get it. Tyrda Brightaxe, proud her tribe, free from fallow fat below. Built in battle, fed on fighting, strong from struggle did they grow. Deep in caves, the Stone Men tribe, Hender's warriors stout and strong. Okay, Stone Men tribe in deep in caves. I think that means dwarves probably. Met the tribe with axes ready, armor gleaming, sword blades long. Spoke with Tyrda, did her lover, gentle whispers soft she made. Okay, yeah, dwarven hearts were sundered, simple, still with honor. Thus she bade. Let the tribe the dwarf men know in their caves where they belong. Not with battle, but with trade, Hender's dwarves give peace unbreaking. Oh, and peace unbreaking, shaking, unwaking. Okay, interesting. Okay, so she made peace with the dwarves? Yeah. Tyrda Brightaxe, dwarf friend chieftain, with her leaf-eared lover lay. Oh, she laid with her, did she? Woke she did to love sweat warning. Oh. Lover gone in light of day. Dream words whispered, spoken soft. Still the silence crushed and crashing. Dead her tribe, unless a child could keep her line in warrior fashion. What does that mean? There's a child could keep her line in...
Unless she gets, unless she bears, or someone bears a child.
Oh, okay, yes, that's what she means, yeah. Avalvar, so named the lover, called our journey yours and mine. One day child of Tyrda's blood. Oh, that's interesting. Morriganad in strength must shine. Lovers... Yeah, well, I wonder if, maybe Morrigan's named after this story. Lovers whispers to obey, Hender, dwarf prince, friend in passion. Babe produced to serve the line. The Avar tribe, her name... Okay, so I guess she basically, the dwarf prince was like a sperm donor? Because he's like a friend in passion to serve the line. So, like, her dwarf friend is like a sperm donor, basically. The Avar tribe, her name, our taking. Tyrda Brightaxe, Avar chieftain, strong her tribe with dwarven trade. Battles brought to men and demons, one with wisdom, fire, and blade. Then did Tyrda look to Hender, dwarf prince, friend, children giver, took her freedom, Hender glad, wished her what he could not give her. Chose her child to stand as chieftain after... Okay, hang on. Took her freedom, Hender glad... So he gave her a child, but they didn't actually get together, I guess. But chose her child to stand as chieftain. After all last wrongs were righted, gifted goods of worldly want, left her tribe no more benighted. Skyward one last trek she made, to her lover dream delivered, raven feathered reunited, hearts both whole. Now neither aching. Interesting. So I guess she died and went with her lover into the dream world? Okay. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Leaf-eared, raven... Okay, I think this is connected to, like, Morrigan somehow. Because there's raven feathers and there's a woman in a... Okay, I have a theory about what this means that I can't tell you yet because it is a spoiler. So I will come back to what I think that means later. But that was interesting, though. So Cheryl Chi, whoever she is, honestly, she should write her own poet, just like her own, like.
Yeah, it seems like she's working worked on several Dragon Age games. He was responsible for a lot of the side characters.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, she sounds like a good writer then. Hope she's gotten more work since these games are kind of ended.
Well, it seems that she was transferred to another company or partner with BioWare layoffs.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I hope she found... Yeah, because I heard a couple of years ago BioWare laid off a whole lot of people, so... I hope she's found some place to do good work now, because, yeah, she does good stuff, apparently. Like, I like Cullen. That was a good poem. Honestly, she should, like, write her original poetry. That's what I'm trying to say. She should write original poetry. She's clearly good at it. Well, I hope everyone's been enjoying the Poetry Hour with Josie, Mai, and Jordan. Oh. Yes.
Sam, it's so slippery.
And it's coarse and it's rough and it gets everywhere.
He wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
It was just a weird thing to say.
Yes.
Anakin spitting straight facts.
I guess we need to give a partial apology to Anakin. Like, you were right, dude, although the way you said it was still weird.
It's like a weird time to bring that up, but...
None of any of the weird line readings in any of the Star Wars films are any of the actors' fault. Because George Lucas does not know how to write how people speak.
Yeah, like, he managed to make...
Like, apparently it's even worse. Like, all the major actors are like, I haven't tried to write icon sentences. It's so funny.
Yeah, I heard about... I did hear about... Yeah, and I did hear about Harrison Ford saying that, too. He's like, I'm not saying this line.
I mean, with the lines like the sand one, I mean, not wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, the prequels managed to somehow take Samuel L. Jackson and make him give a wooden performance. Samuel L. Jackson.
I mean, I think there's a lot of truth in, like, you really can't rescue that. Right?
Yeah, and bad directing, because, you know, it's both of those things, I think. Yeah.
Like, if you have a really good actor, but you're being directed to say weird things and...
Yeah, you can't recover from that.
It's really hard to recover.
Also, I found out recently, did you know that Tupac Shakur was almost Mace Windu in the prequels? Yeah, like, because, you know, when they were starting filming in, like, 1996, like, he was still around, like, he hadn't been murdered yet, and, like, he was close friends with Samuel L. Jackson, and, like, Samuel was kind of, like, talking about bringing him in, but then, you know, he died, so Samuel, I think how it worked is he ended up doing it himself, but, like, Tupac Shakur came very close to being Mace Windu.
What a world.
Which, I will say, from what I hear, Tupac was genuinely, like, a really good actor. Yeah.
What's that movie? Juice?
I think so, yeah. And I honestly want to see the alternate universe where, like, he lived long enough to be Mace Windu, because that sounds kind of fascinating, honestly. What? Oh, yeah, the jail. Yeah, true.
So I will say this entire time I've still been up and makeup and more stuff. Right?
Oh, yes.
Today's other scent.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, I would say something with, like, berry notes and, like, burnt wood.
For all those in the chat, if you have any ideas as to what Sweet Baby Biscuit, as created by Alternate Bizarre Art, if you want to look up this little guy.
Sweet Baby Biscuit, Alternate Bizarre Art?
Yeah. Put in the chat what you think this dude would smell like. That is the question I've posited.
Yeah, what the living hell?
Most of the comments are actually, I don't really know, and then one of them did actually have, a couple of them do actually have suggestions, but most of the comments are actually a little, like, Yeah,
This one threw me for a loop. You stumped us.
It's like
I got some weird ass pictures in here, and you figured out one that's like concerning.
Oh, they do have. There is a couple. The one that someone suggested was Alchemia's The Highwayman, layered with Firene's margarita. So that way you could smell like, if you wanted to, leather, tobacco, or pizza.
If you wanted.
Leather, tobacco, and pizza?
Yeah. And then the other proposed scent was filigree and shadows lapping with a mouthful of blood.
What?
Which smells.
Oh my god, the description for Highwayman for me is asinine. An irresistible mix of gentleman and bad boy. Fine linen, riding feathers, cool night air, and forest oak moss with a pinch of gunpowder.
How do you make a perfume smell like cool night air?
You just go outside with a jar at night, scoop it up, lid on top.
Then you just infuse it into the.
Yeah.
I do like the lapping with a mouthful of blood. The notes, there might be more, but what was put in this post was banana, cedar, cola bubblegum, cotton, leather, lily, linden blossoms, food, pineapple, tobacco, and vetiver. And then the other, they also did a combo set. So,
You know, I've never heard of a pineapple fragrance, come to think of it.
I mean, there are a few, but I think it's like I said, it's like an indie thing. So they're more willing to experiment with different.
A pineapple for me. I mean, yeah, maybe that would be like the new updated version of that, as he brings her like indie pineapple perfume.
I mean, I feel like pineapple should be used more in tropical perfumes. I think it's
I disagree.
Well, I don't know, because I don't really.
It's too sweet of a scent.
Really, because I don't have a.
And also,
Yeah.
it's like
I'm quite familiar with the taste of pineapple, but.
actual like pineapple juice with like the enzymes like
Oh, yeah.
so you have to use some sort of artificial pineapple flavoring, which just sounds like it would be like sickly sweet.
Yeah, well, also, I actually don't have a clear, like, picture in my head, or not picture, because it's not visual, of, like, what pineapple smell like. Like, I definitely know what it tastes like, but I don't know if I have a pineapple smell in my head.
They're very sweet smelling.
Yeah.
I did forget how weird pineapple enzymes are.
Yeah, right,
like,
they're, like,
they're not
they
meant
did, like,
for
design,
humans.
yeah.
They're like, no.
They
I
also
didn't eat it anymore.
They also react weirdly to other.
Well, it's like, I love how we found a fruit that's like covered in spikes and like makes your mouth like want to kill itself, and you're just like, no,
That's
it's
true.
worth it.
Fair enough.
Who was the first person that was like,
Well, good question, because where do pineapples come from?
the tropics?
Yeah, but, like, what part of, like, were they in Africa, were they in Latin America? I don't remember. Probably Latin America, I will say, because, fun fact, pineapples are not actually, like, a tree in the conventional sense. Well, that's kind of tricky, because tree doesn't necessarily have a clear botanical meaning, but, like, they're not related to most things you would think of as trees. They're actually bromeliads. Like, you know those, like, things you see people, like, having, like, in, like, sometime in, like, greenhouses or, like, Christmas displays and stuff? Those big flowers with the... Like, you know what I'm talking about? The bromeliads, the...
I think.
Have you ever seen a
what
bromeliad?
pineapple tree looks like, so
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining that.
Well, a pineapple. Well, pineapple trees are essentially just are bromeliads. Actually, they're just really big bromeliads.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
What's that then?
What the?
The rhino that was talking about.
Oh yeah, the rhino. Yeah, that's like a. Where did that?
Oh, it just disappeared?
Oh no, it's over here. It just wandered off here, and it's just staring at the ledge. No, no.
Just thinking.
It's having that urge of looking over a ledge and being like,
The Inquisition!
Okay, yeah, actually, genuinely, what is happening?
I think it's gonna kind of do that itself. I genuinely thought it was gonna bear.
It looked for a minute like it was literally about to fall
Oh,
off.
it's like, wait.
Yeah.
Just go another way.
It had a close call there. He's like, alright, I'm going back to the bridge. It's not safe over there.
Oh dang, this is a rhino, but like, look at its mouth. It's got like sharp teeth. Like, let me see if I can, like, can kind of. Yeah, like, look, it's got like sharp teeth there. You see?
Yeah,
True.
We could domesticate it and make
What's
it.
the name of the rhino-looking Pokemon?
Rhyhorn and Rhydon?
Yeah.
And I think, yeah. Yeah. Pineapple. Plant. Yeah. Well,
I will say the candy butcher puff, also a weird collection of smells.
yeah, like here's a smaller pineapple plant, so you can see that's or a.
Most of we know what they look like.
Oh yeah, no, I was just like, yeah, no, it's more that I was just like curious for myself. Like I'm trying to remember how big they are.
So big, it looks like AI.
Yeah. They're kind of a strange little plant. A little botanical oddity.
Actually, bromeliads are really cool in general, though, because, like, some of them, because, like, you know, like, you have the rings of leaves and then a little opening in the middle, which when pineapples, you know, trees, like, the pineapple grows out of it, but in others, like, it's just a big opening that water falls into, and so it turns into a pool. And the thing is, a lot of these, so they grow on trees and they just collect water, and so, like, little mini ecosystems develop in them, because, like, frogs and mosquitoes and stuff will, like, drop their eggs in them, and so you can find like and like little crabs, and so you can just find like these little ponds in a flower on a tree, like growing on it's like on a tree, and like with like crabs and frogs and little baby like and mosquito larvae and stuff living in them. So it's a tiny ecosystem in a plant that's on top of another larger plant. Yeah. What was I forgot what I was looking for. Okay. Yes, that's okay. But yeah, I maybe we dissuaded that rhino from, you know, jumping off the ledge. Yes. Yeah. True. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen Spanish moss, you know, that thing that kind of grows off of like trees in like Florida and such.
Yeah.
That's also a bromeliad. So that and pineapples are distantly related.
I will say I did look up Sweet Baby Biscuit, and that photo that I showed you too was actually really recent.
Yeah, honestly, I found that too. Like, the other photos I saw are even creepier.
I was like, those are actually the cute photos.
Hang on.
Jump!
No. What I was supposed to say, is this supposed to be like the Grand Canyon? Like, it kind of looks like it. It's like, yeah, it's like a medium canyon. But, like, it's like, I feel like it's supposed to be designed to kind of look like a smaller scale Grand Canyon, you know? Yeah. Baby Grand. Is that a phrase thing?
Well, instead of a grand piano.
Yeah.
Grand piano.
Baby Grand, yeah, it's a Baby Grand Canyon. Yeah.
The Grand Canyon. We didn't do the one thing that I wanted to do. So far away that we kept having to stop, like, every couple of feet down the road, so my dad could look at the Grand Canyon a little different. Like, I got it.
What did you want to do?
The plexiglass block.
Ooh, yeah. That sounds cool. And so,
like, that's like my only interest in going to the Grand Canyon and doing that. It's not like we're going on like a helicopter tour, so we have to be like sick for you to like see a bunch of shit. It's like I want to do that, but it like wasn't near where we were going through, or like because it was a weird vacation. Like we went to Arizona, we spent the first half of it in Flagstaff skiing.
did you go to Tucson?
And then we drove through the Grand Canyon, Red Rocks, and Sedona to go to like a desert spa resort for like the last 3 days.
That sounds fun.
It was a sick vacation. It's like literally had it all.
I had everything you could want in a vacation.
Everything
Except-
you could have wanted out of a vacation except the goddamn walk that I wanted to do.
We should do a
My parents.
well, we should do a Grand Canyon road trip one day, our group.
Well, I've always been curious, yes to the Grand Canyon in general, but for our group, Shenandoah.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be obviously faster.
I was gonna say, it would take significantly
We could get
less
there
time.
probably a little bit quicker than
The Grand Canyon, yes. But no, we should go to, we should make plans for that. I don't know how we,
one national park.
Yeah, I've been to, let's see, I will say even closer, that's actually not the closest national park to us. The closest one is Great Falls National Park. And Great Falls, actually, so in the spring, there's these really lovely, like bluebell, things, that, like the bluebells of Great Falls. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we should definitely, so if you've only been to one national park, we should go to Great Falls, and yeah, we should do the bluebell walk there. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. It is quite nice. But then, yeah, I will say it's maybe not quite as scenic as Shenandoah, and we should do that someday, too. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that was a national.
Wait, is that, so you did the bluebell walk at Great Falls?
I'm trying to remember where I did it. I remember doing a bluebell walk.
Because there definitely is.
There were bluebells. There were bluebells.
I mean, it'd be kind of funny if bluebells were a flower that literally only grew in Great Falls National Park. Okay, well, double check to make sure that I'm not crazy then, because I'm pretty sure that is in fact a national park.
It Great Falls is.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was skeptical. I was like, is it really? And then it was.
Yeah.
I just think if you try to be a big scale, I was
my dad's going to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone was nice. My uncle got.
I've never been to Yellowstone. I do want to go there one day.
My uncle got followed by a bunch of.
He got followed by what?
Ducklings.
Oh, aw.
Well, they didn't get followed, but they all kind of flocked at once to hit and all at the same time. Look at that! Look at that!
That's cute. How do bees do against darkspawn? Pretty good, it looks like. You've been to Dollywood, that's cool. Oh hell yeah, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, when you kill darkspawn, it makes Blackwall happy.
That makes sense.
Okay, Maya, I have another word for you to look up because we just looted something off of Darkspawn. What is a VAM brace? VAM brace.
The kitchen wouldn't give me cakes because Josie
conversation, fun.
sending them to allies.
Why cakes when you can give them a two-fingered salute and a box full of dog shit?
Ah.
You know I hate the aristocracy as much as you do. I hate that they sit in palaces.
Hell yeah, down with the aristocracy.
Outside their gates. I hate that good soldiers die in senseless wars over who gets the fancy chair. Still, it's better to have the nobility on your side than not. They're dogs, all of them. And even the primped and powdered ones have teeth.
That's dog shit. Oh, that's a good one.
That's funny. Oh dang, that's like a huge... Is it a dog or... Oh no, I think that's maybe a lion, because I think it's a symbol of Orlais, but just like a huge lion statue.
They could use some supplies out here in the desert.
Yeah. Why are people building these giant statues in the desert? I guess it's kind of like you might as well. You know, there's so much space out here. I mean, I guess better in a desert than, stealing from indigenous people and building a giant statue and...
What if they just fucking carved that lion on, like, Uluru?
True. That could be. Yeah, they could have done that to Uluru or to,
That's, like, the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah, honestly, you're right, yeah. That's a good point, yeah. So they essentially just did what we did with, Mount Rushmore. Which I will say, when I've actually looked at like what I think it's the Black Hills in South Dakota look like without Mount Rushmore, I honestly think they look prettier. Because it's just like a bunch of really scenic mountains and then just a bunch of dudes' heads. Like, wow, you sure did ruin those gorgeous mountains.
guess. I'm sure that's what Teddy Roosevelt would want me. And his love of hearts.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, and it's yeah. I kind of don't really feel, from what I know of Washington, like he would have wanted his giant face on a mountain either.
He's pretty humble.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to meet the thing that finds quillback innards appetizing.
You know what? Fair. Although honestly, we've already killed a dragon, and I think we did it. I think we did it with Blackwall. So, dude, like, you can handle a dragon.
Got it.
Yeah.
And the first season of Night of the Seven Kingdoms is over. Everyone should watch it.
Oh yeah, I heard
Fantastic.
it's like a spin-off of Game of Thrones, right? Yeah.
The penultimate episode in typical Game of Thrones fashion is like truly compelling.
Yeah.
It started a whole ratings wars because Breaking Bad fans and Game of Thrones fans constantly do these like brigades like IMDb ratings because they want the episode of their show to be the highest.
Yeah.
So it creates like all these dethrone. It's like Ozymandias for Breaking Bad and
Yeah.
Battle of the Bastards for
Mhm.
Let's be fair, two absolutely incredible episodes of television.
Mhm.
And deserve to be the highest rated. Dude, what do you know much time in your hands? Why do you care?
Yeah, there are times where I kind of wonder if maybe the existence of websites like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes is doing more harm than good.
Yeah, it's like if people aren't giving me genuine ratings, like.
Yeah, something about these rating websites I feel like just kind of brings out the worst in people.
Yeah, but it's like I can't imagine like years after a show goes off the air being like, how dare any episode of television come close? I must go spend my free time giving it shitty reviews just because I like my show more.
Yeah, you know, and I love Breaking Bad, but I do feel like Breaking Bad fans can be very weird. Like, for one, there's just the, you can't, how dare you criticize anything about the show, but also, like, you know, the people who are just, like, have a fanatical hatred for Skylar, because they're like, how dare you want...
Disrupt him selling meth and destroying your family with an infant child at home.
Yeah.
And another one that's disabled.
Yeah.
How dare he? It's like, what? Yeah, she did some shitty things.
But he did more shitty things.
Like, in comparison, it's not in comparison.
Yeah, like, how many people has he killed at this point?
This is currently off topic, but returning to answer a question that was previously raised.
Yes.
It was not at Great Falls. It was at, well, it was in Great Falls, but not at the national park. It was Seneca Regional Park.
Okay.
That's why I remembered Great Falls. It was because it was in Great Falls.
Ah.
Close. I was like, there's something about that sounded familiar, but I did do like a singular bluebell item. This was like when I
Yeah. Well, I will say, since spring is coming around, when the blue balls are out, do you guys want to do like a blue ball walk? Yeah. Blue bell.
Blue ball tour is a little different.
That's a little bit of a Freudian slip right there. The Bluebell tour. Would you like to go see the Bluebells though?
I kind of want to do like a, what am I blanking on it? Meadowlark.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Meadowlark in the spring is definitely very beautiful. When the last time I was there, I was with my aunt when she was visiting Virginia, and we actually saw like a snapping turtle in one of the ponds there. It was super cool.
I've seen I remember going once, like I went there a couple times, but it was like one of the more recent times that I went. I finally saw a turtle in the water. I was like, yes.
Oh hell yeah! Wait, was this was at Meadowlark?
At Meadowlark.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I never get to see the turtle. I'm never get to see a turtle. I'm like, oh, turtle.
The summer camp I went to had snapping turtles in the lake. They were very frisky. I refuse to swim in that lake. It's so gross. But also, if you like took fishing class, you would never catch anything. You'd just be like, eventually the turtle would arrive, just snap your rope.
Yeesh.
I went on a fishing trip with my cousins, and I was like, fishing is fucking boring as fuck.
I refuse. Like, there's been
You're just sitting
several
there.
times where my doctor like organized fishing excursion.